Mrs. Evans Fach, you want butter again. How will you pay for it now, little woman, with your husband out on strike and full of the fiery language? Aye, I know him, his head full of fire and brimstone and a lot of palaver about communism, and me, little Dan the grocer, depending so much on private enterprise. What, depending on the miners and their money too? Oh, yes, in a way, Mrs. Evans, yes, in a way I do, mind you. Come tomorrow, little woman, and I'll tell you then what I have decided overnight. Go home now and tell that rash red husband of yours that your grocer cannot afford to go on strike, or what would happen to the butter from Carmarthen. Good day for now, Mrs. Evans Fach.
Shunny Bahamos drunk again, and your whiskers long and white, and your nose as red as a sunset, and your old eyes so bright. Shunny Bahamos drunk again, and merry as 23, singing of cronies and wenches, and the fun that used to be. Shunny Bahamos drunk again, drunk as a lord in town, forgetting the lifelong squalor that kept you and your children down.
Howell and Olwyn are alone in the fern on the hills behind the town, talking and kissing with lips that burn as the sun of June goes down.
Oh, how can we marry, Olwyn, my love, with me on a striker's pay? How will you manage your home, my love, through the troubles of the day?
I will face all the troubles as others do, Howell, my darling, my love, and share in your battle through and through, and live and die for love.
Howell and Olwyn lie warm in the fern, with passionate mouth on mouth, and the lights in the valley twinkle and turn, and the moon climbs up from the south.
In the square brown chapel below the hill, Di's frail mother is deep in prayer, a broken old mother who bears no ill to anyone, anywhere. Please God have blessings for us all, and comfort them who mourn, and have mercy on me in my humble shawl, and melt the hearts of stone. The sun's last light is passing away, and a moth flits to and fro, and out in the street the children play, and the echoes softly go. O brother who came from Nazareth to help and heal and save, O Lord of life and Lord of death, help my old heart to be brave.
Oh, what can you give me, say the sad bells of Rhymney.
Is there hope for the future, cry the brown bells of Merthyr?
Who made the mine owner, say the black bells of Rhondda.
And who robbed the miner, cry the grim bells of Blaena.
They will plunder willy-nilly, say the bells of Caerphilly.
They have fangs, they have teeth, shout the loud bells of Neath.
To the south things are sullen, say the pink bells of Brecon.
Even God is uneasy, say the moist bells of Swansea.
Put the vandals in court, cry the bells of Newport.
All would be well if, say the green bells of Cardiff.
Why so worried, sisters? Why? Sing the silver bells of why?
The telephones are ringing, and treachery's in the air. The sleek one, the expert at compromise, is bowing in Whitehall, and lackey to fox to parrot cries, the nation must be saved. What is the nation, gentlemen? Who are the nation, my lords? The sleek one, the expert at compromise, is chattering in Whitehall. The men who have made this nation, who have made her gross in wealth, the men who have given their flesh and blood from century to century, they do not scream and panic, they do not cringe and whine, they do not shudder in the hour of crisis. It is the robber and the gambler and the parasite who yell when the hour of reckoning comes. But the sleek one, the expert at compromise, is signing in Whitehall. The buying and selling is over, the treachery sealed and called a national triumph. And this Friday goes down to history, yellow and edged with black.
The Welsh skies are sullen, and the stars are all dim, and the dragon of Glyndŵr is bruised in the limb. The brown earth is waiting for brothers of mine, and our mothers are hanging the shrouds on the line. The deacons are groaning, and the sheepdogs are thin, and Di is in London, drinking tea from a tin.
Where are you going to, Howell and Blodwen, with your eyes as sad as your shoes?
We are going to learn a limble language by the waters of the Ouse.
We are tramping through Gloucester and through Leicester, and we hope we shall not drop. And we talk as we go of the Merthyr streets and a house at Dowler's top.
We have triads and englins from pagan David to brace us in the fight, and 300 or 400 Methodist hymns to sing on a starless night.
We shall grumble and laugh and trudge together till we reach the stark North Sea, and talk till we die of Pantycelyn and the 18th century.
So here we say farewell, and wish you less trouble and less pain. And we trust you to breed a happier people ere our blood flows back again.
The summer wanes, and the wine of words departs with the departing birds. The roses are withering one by one, and the lesser grasses grow sick of the sun.
Mother to mother begins to sigh, and slander is added to brazen lie in many a distant seaside town, where tempers go up when profits go down. And here and there a traitor crawls back to the enemy's coloured walls, where food is rich and drink is free to those who trade in treachery.
But the battle's end is not defeat to that dream that guided the broken feet, and roused to beauty and to pride, toiler and toiler, side by side.
Do you remember 1926? The great dream and the swift disaster, the fanatic and the traitor, and more than all, the bravery of the simple, faithful folk. The night winds shake the tall trees above the hillside graves. Awake them not, O night winds, awake them not tonight. Let them not know our crazier, sorrier plight. O night winds, do not murmur to our fathers in their graves, but blow about us night wind and dawn wind and wild wind, until one greater day shall greet us, and our hearts be young again.